So I'm here to talk about my opinion for the future of the next gen gaming. Just talk about the differences of prices, specs, games specific to each system. Just really giving some honest consumer's opinion that isn't paid by some company to talk up their product. Um, I'm pretty torn right now. I think I know what I wanted to get at launch, or roughly around the time of launch, but I could still be swayed either way if something changes. Let's talk about price. $100 difference. What am I gonna get from the Xbox? What does Microsoft gonna give me for my extra $100 that I could save, that I could give to the PlayStation 4, and then use that $100 to buy a game or something like that, or a year membership or whatever I want to spend for the PSN. Um, you're gonna get the TV guide option for your digital box. Um, so this is only for people that have cable, digital cable, satellite, direct TV type of stuff. Your basic cable user is not going to benefit from this whatsoever. Um, if you don't have a big cable box with an HDMI cable, you're probably not going to benefit at all from this. Um, and it hasn't even mentioned if that's going to cost anything else extra, if you're going to have to enable that with your provider. But if you don't, that is a benefit. You've got voice commands with your Connect channel 248. You've got search commands. You've got all that stuff. Another thing is Skype, Netflix, all that stuff is coming back, and you're going to be able to use your voice commands for it instead of having to, track your controller down, which for someone like me who has a child that likes to break it and throw it down the stairs, I can leave my controller up out of harm's reach and not have to worry about every time I need to, switch channels or something. Since the remote always disappears too. You're going to get an earlier release for the Xbox One than the PlayStation 4. You are going to get the same processing power. They're the exact same processor. You're getting the same hard drive space, although you don't really have to worry about the hard drive space as much because you've got the cloud to save all your files on, all your saved game files. And the only big difference that I saw hardware-wise was the DDR3 memory in the Xbox One, the 8 gigs, versus the 8 gigs of GDDR5 memory for the PlayStation 4, which is just going to give the PlayStation 4 better graphics, kind of like how everybody loved the graphics on the PS3 versus the Xbox 360. Same thing. That GDDR5 is the same stuff that they have in my graphics card that I have, which is the GTX 660 Ti. Is a medium to top end graphics card, and most of them are running the DDR5. Let's see. You're going to get the real-time gameplay streaming for both. I like Twitch. I have a Twitch account. I have some followers on it, some people that liked my channel. I would have to start over with Ustream because I've never even signed up for it or anything. But that's not really a deal breaker, seeing how they're both relatively free if you want it to be. They have the suspend and resume game support on both of them. They really are just right up and down the same system when it comes down to spec-wise. You're going to get the Kinect with your Xbox, which comes with it, versus your Move controller that doesn't come with it, or your camera for your PlayStation 4. You're going to get Wi-Fi Direct with your Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4, which doesn't have that supported. But you're also going to get benefits with the PlayStation 4, the share button, the trading games, the selling back games. The controller is got a headphone jack on it and a built-in speaker. I, for one, think that the headphone jack is an awesome idea, simply because now I don't have to worry about waking somebody up with loud noises on the TV. I can have it up loud enough so I can hear the chat and stuff going on in the game, but still not affect anybody else around me. Whereas the Xbox controller, unless you have a Turtle Beach or one of the other gaming headsets, you're kind of hosed and you have to use it. You also get the cool DualShock 4 light bar on the controller, which is the enables motion control for the eye camera to track the position and identify where the controller is. No more of this player 1, player 2 garbage. You'll be able to have somebody on the floor and have somebody playing on the couch, and if that person is below them, their screen will be on the bottom and the other screen will be on top. Apologize for that. And honestly, it's amazing. I think that's a great idea. No more of this figuring out who's sitting on what side or changing the inputs or any of that stuff. Just very simply, whoever's sitting on which side of the camera will get that displayed on their side of the TV. Left, right, up, down, top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left. It really doesn't matter. It seems like as long as that camera can pick it up right for the controllers, you're set. The Xbox controller is going to have a Wi-Fi direct ability, a direct system instead of the Bluetooth system that the PlayStation controller will be using. That being said, if there's a built-in mic that comes along for the Xbox controller, that would be awesome. That would help with it. But otherwise, not really a huge benefit here. There shouldn't be a lot of difference between response times for either controller. Let's see, non-gaming entertainment, like I mentioned the TV earlier. The other thing is going to be the internet searching, the ability to just basically talk to your Kinect and your Xbox and search something. Also using Skype easily without switching your inputs or your TV or anything. Just using the sound of your voice. You don't even have to touch anything. You just say, whatever the command is for run Skype or select movie. That's really where I'm going to be impressed for the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4. But like I mentioned, PlayStation 4's share, sells, and everything, selling games, trading games, loaning games to your friends is really going to be a benefit for those people that like to play lots of games and maybe have a lot of friends that play different games and play some of the same games which you guys play together. But if you're into role-playing games and they're into first-person shooters, you guys could trade back and forth and enjoy it without spending a ton of money. It's a money saver, it really is what it is. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I thought I was going to do a short video and it turned into like an 8-minute video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first real attempt at one of these discussions. I hope I didn't stutter too much or sound retarded, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and stay tuned. I'll find some more things to discuss or give game reviews about.
So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed. That was actually running at 60 frames per second on the Xbox One, so it means that Battlefield 4 will be running at 60 frames per second on the next-gen consoles, which is awesome. Of course, it's only been on 30 frames per second on the current-gen consoles. It's really been lacking behind the PC performance, but it looks fantastic from the gameplay that we see within this video. As I said, if you haven't seen any of my recent videos covering the Xbox One or Call of Duty Ghosts, just click on screen to check them out. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.